First top headlines. NIA takes over probe into killing of 3 church leaders in Manipur. Manipur police arrest 3 militants, recover arms cache in follow-up operations. Manipur police arrest 4 in separate drug busts, recover over 1 kg brown sugar. Arms and ammunition recovered in Manipur after PLA militants arrest in Guam. Heavy rainfall triggers massive landslides, road damage in Arunachal's Panyo. Delhi police arrest Ivory Coast national Nagaland women for alleged matrimonial fraud. Heroin worth rupees 1.48 crore seized in Assam's Nalbari, 2 arrested. And Meghalaya Chief Minister reviews measures to ease Shillong traffic congestions ahead of National Games. A very good evening and welcome to ELITETV English News at 6 prime time. This is Somirin bringing you the news in details. Investigation Agency NIA, National Investigation Agency, has taken over the investigation into the killing of 3 church leaders in Manipur's Kangpokpi district last month, officials said on Wednesday, June 24. The 3 deceased members of the Tado Baptist Association (TBA) were killed on May 13 when suspected militants ambushed 2 vehicles in which they were traveling. 4 others sustained bullet injuries in the attack. According to the NIA's first information report (FIR), armed miscreants opened fire on the vehicle at 0 point between the Kotsim and Kotlan areas while the occupants were returning from Kangpokpi from Churachandpur after attending a religious congregation. The FIR stated that 3 members of the Kuki community died on the spot while 4 others occupants of the vehicles were injured. The Manipur police have registered a case on the day of the incident. The NIA subsequently registered the case following directions from the Union Home Ministry and has begun its investigation. In its order transforming the case to the agency, the Home Ministry said the incident involved an ambush by armed miscreants intended to cause loss of life and property and create fear and terror among civilians. It said that the gravity of the offense, its wider ramifications, and the need to uncover any larger conspiracy warranted an investigation by the NIA. The attack occurred amid the continuing ethnic conflict in Manipur, which has witnessed widespread violence between the Meitei and Kuki communities since May 2023. The violence has claimed at least 260 lives and displaced thousands of people, making it one of the most prolonged periods of unrest in the state's recent history. Manipur police arrested 3 insurgent scatterers in separate operations across the state, while a cache of arms and ammunition was recovered following the arrest of RPF PLA members earlier in Guam. An extortionist linked to Sorepa identified as Yumnam Thoiba Meitei, 57, was arrested on June 22 from a relief camp where he had been residing. He is a resident of More Bazar Ward number 8 and was staying at Pravabadi College Relief Camp in Mayang, Imphal. In another operation on June 23, security forces apprehended Shetrimayum Fransan Singh, also known as Nanau and Ithat, as self-styled Sergeant Major of Pripak Retired Army. The 40-year-old, a resident of Top Kongnang Makong in Imphal East District, was arrested from his locality under Poropat Police Station. A day earlier, security forces arrested another Sorepa Katra Yumnam Joyraj Singh alias Ibomcha, 36 from Mayang Imphal Maibam Mamang Lekai under Mayang Imphal Police Station in Imphal West District. Meanwhile, security forces recovered a significant cache of weapons and ammunition from Jingtongpok in Tobal District on June 22nd. The recovery followed the earlier arrest of alleged RPF PLA Katra Nongthombam Ingo alias Krishna alias Yuhenba 51 from Kunkolim in South Kwa by Manipur Police with assistance from Kwa Police in connection with a case registered at Lilong Police Station. Items seized during the recovery operation included 2 INSAS rifles, 9 INSAS magazines, 2 9mm pistols, and 163 rounds of ammunition of various calibers. Manipur Police and security forces arrested 4 persons in separate anti-narcotics operations conducted in Imphal East and Tobal District over the past 2 days, recovering suspected brown sugar from their possession. A joint operation on June 22nd led to the arrest of MD Wahidur Rahman, 35, a resident of Kwakta in Bishnupur District, currently residing at Mantripukri in Imphal East District. He was apprehended from Minutong area under Purompat Police Station in Imphal East District. Security personnel seized approximately 1 kilogram of suspected brown sugar from him. In another operation on June 23rd, Manipur Police arrested 3 residents of Lilong Sambrukong in Tobal District and recovered 2 soap cases containing approximately 80 grams of suspected brown sugar. The arrested individuals were identified as Surya alias Naha, 37, MD Tamijudin alias Sanatomba alias Naha Tomba, 33, and MD Sarafuddin alias Mame, 31. Police said further legal proceedings have been initiated in connection with the seizures as investigations continue. Manipur Police have recovered a cache of arms and ammunition in Tobal District following the arrest of an alleged member of the Banned People's Liberation Army (PLA) in Kwa, officials said on June 23rd. According to a police statement, the recovery was made on June 22nd from Jingtongpok area after Nongthombam Ingo alias Krishna 51 was arrested by a Manipur police team from Kunkolim in South Kwa. During the operation, police seized 4 firearms and a large quantity of ammunition. The recovered items included 2 INSAS rifles, 9 INSAS magazines, 2 9mm pistols, and 163 rounds of ammunition of various calibers. Officials said the recovery was carried out based on information obtained during the investigation following the arrest of the suspected militant. The operation forms part of the ongoing efforts by the security agencies to curb insurgent activities and recover illegally held weapons in Manipur. Further investigation is underway to ascertain the origin of the seized arms and identify any other individuals linked to the case, police say. Assam police seized suspected heroin valued at Rs 1.48 crore in Nalbari district and arrested 2 persons in connection with the case, Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma said on Wednesday, June 24. According to the Chief Minister, personnel of Nalbari police recovered 211.5 grams of suspected heroin concealed in 16 soap boxes during an anti-narcotics operation. Sharing details of the seizure on social media platform X, Sharma said the consignment was intercepted before it could reach local communities. Another consignment intercepted before it could poison our communities, he said, while commanding Nalbari police for the operation. The seized narcotics are estimated to be worth around rupees 1.48 crore in the illegal market, officials say. 2 persons were apprehended during the operation. Further investigation is underway to ascertain the source of contraband and identify other individuals involved in the trafficking network. A young woman from Marigwan district has reportedly died after contracting dengue, triggering concerns among local residents over the management and diagnosis of the disease. The disease has been identified as Sagarika Dika, a resident of Gosoguri village in Marigwan. According to family members, Sagarika began feeling unwell after returning from her workplace around June 7 or 8 and informed her family about her deteriorating health conditions. Her family initially took her to Marigwan Civil Hospital for treatment. However, relatives alleged that no diagnostics tests were conducted at the hospital despite her symptoms. As her condition worsened, she was later admitted to an ESIC hospital where doctors reportedly diagnosed her with dengue. Following the diagnosis, Sagarika was referred to Metro Hospital for advanced treatment. She was admitted to the intensive care unit ICU where she remained under medical supervision before succumbing to the illness on June 23rd. Family members said Sagarika was the sole earning member of the household. After passing her higher secondary examinations, she had been working in various private establishments to support her family, including her parents and brother. Her death has cast a shadow of grief over the family and the local community, while also raising questions about early detections and treatment of dengue cases during the ongoing monsoon season. Police detained 10 Bangladeshi nationals from the Paltan Bazar area of Guwahati late Tuesday night after they allegedly failed to produce valid identity and travel documents during questioning. According to a police official, the individuals were initially detained by Paltan Bazar police and subsequently handed over to border police for verification and further legal procedures. Verifications of the individuals has been completed. They have been admitted to being Bangladeshi nationals. They will now be pushed back, the official said. Police have also turned their attention to the lodge where the group had been staying. The lodge owner, identified as Hridoy Tika, is under scrutiny for allegedly allowing the individuals to stay without collecting and verifying the required identity documents. The latest detention comes days after a similar operation on June 19, when police apprehended 13 Bangladeshi nationals from Guwahati's Aryanagar area. Those individuals were also unable to produce valid identity and travel documents and were pushed back following verifications and investigation by the authorities. Police said the efforts to identify and act against illegal entrance are continuing as part of ongoing verification drives in the city. Assam has sounded a flood alert after flash floods triggered by intense rainfall in Arunachal Pradesh lower Subansiri district led to a sharp rise in river discharge, raising concerns of downstream impacts across several districts over the next 24 to 48 hours. According to official information, Yazali in lower Subansiri recorded 72.8 mm of rainfall in the past 24 hours, with the heaviest downpour occurring between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. on June 24. Meteorological assessments indicated torrential rainfall between 6 a.m. and 7:30 a.m., resulting in flash floods and a sudden increase in water flow in the upper catchment areas. The flash floods affected by Panyor Lower Hydroelectric Project area, formerly known as Ranganadi Hydroelectric Project, authorities opened one spillway gate to release excess water following a sharp rise in inflows. Reports from Yazali also indicated damage to the houses and infrastructure due to the floodwaters and debris flow. Officials warned that increased river discharge from the upper catchment is likely to cause a significant rise in water levels and flow velocity in the Brahmaputra and its tributaries in Assam. The flood wave is expected to first impact Dhemaji, Lakhimpur, Bishwanath and Sonitpur district before moving further downstream towards Dhubri. The Assam government has directed district administrations and line departments in vulnerable districts to remain on high alert and undertake preparedness measures. Emergency response teams, including the State Disasters Response Force, SRDF, and National Disaster Response Force, NDRF, have been kept ready for deployment. Residents of low-lying and flood-prone areas have been advised to remain vigilant and follow instructions issued by local authorities. People also have been cautioned against entering inundated areas or traveling by small boats or river, as rivers currents are expected to strengthen considerably. Stay with us, we'll be right back after a very short break.
Manipur के अहंबा न्यूरो पेशेंट्स के अमतंगाइरबा स्पेशलाइज्ड हॉस्पिटल न्यूरो इमरजेंसी ट्रॉमा नेट मल्टी स्पेशलिटी हॉस्पिटल सिंगजाई मथक टोंगथामली कायदा हांदुकचरे हॉस्पिटल असना मरुइना बीपी स्ट्रोक ब्रेन ट्यूमर नमी की खुदोंथिबा स्पाइनल डिस्क प्रोलैप्स स्पाइनल ट्यूमर अमदी माइग्रेन चिंबा लाइंगली हॉस्पिटल असदा न्यूरो की लाइंग चंबा अफब मखल की खुसु खुलाई अमदी मशीन मरंग कायदे लई मशीना कोक मरी लेनबा तोंगान तोंबा मखल की अनाबसिंग निंथिना लाइंगली लमदम न्यूरो सर्जन यामना तांगलिबा मरमना चिंगुमदी अराप मफमदगी लाकपा अनाबसी न्यूरो सर्जन उननब होनबदा अवाबा कया मायोंगदरी मसिदा सुनतना मतम तिंथना अनाबा लाइंगना मरम ओरगा खुदोंथिबा कया सुमायोंगदरी मसी पुनमक्तगी खरदो ओरबसु कन्ननबा डॉक्टर पार्किंसन सिंह एमसीएस न्यूरो सर्जरी एम्स न्यू दिल्लीना मसामकी हॉस्पिटल असिदा पुंग कुमरी लेना अनाबा सिंह लाइंगली हॉस्पिटल असिदा अताब ममलदा लाइन मतनतना ओपीडी जनरल अमदी आईसीयू बेड्स ऑपरेशन मेडिसिन एक्सरे अमदी लैब कमैली नबसनसु अताब ममलदा फंगल्ली ngasimuration biro amadi kudong saba singa silobiyo hena kuba murol gidama hospital asigi telephone number 7005534166 natraga 8974572154 da pau phobirak yagani
lalabati sumthokpa mosalabati nalanba mipum khudimaki haungasan aihak jeni khurai Laipak sembada mipum khudimaksu saruk yamina si haituna paujeng khara puduna lakchari water list singbo taseng na thamnaba eligible oiba water singdamal yahannaba ECI na special intensive revision haibadi SIR 2026 haure megi tarik kuntra dagina jungi tarik kunipan phawbada BLO yumthong khudingi lakani makhoi piramba enumeration form mention biraga BLO da sinabiyu enumeration form submit tawidrabadi voter list da ming yawak loi akupa marol gidama BLO da hangbiyu natraga 1950 da call tawiyu I am in RU
New Life Advanced Diabetes Healing and Wellness Healthcare Center na natural oiba pambai sing amadi matamga chunarabu khutsukulai kya sazinaduna tongan balaina layong kaya mai pakna laying jari. Mafam asida laying jariba laina layong sing adudi diabetes, liver disease, arthritis, lutong chikpa naba, constipation, sinus, blood pressure, piles, gallbladder amasung kidney danung leiba, kidney ga mari lainaba layong sing amadi asthma na singbani. Diabetes ki oina diabetes na ohelakpa khongkhot chikpa naba, khongya saba, tumba yadaba, hakchang sokthaba na chingba layong khodimak laying duna chada mari futara manga gi changda reverse tawba ngamle. Constipation ki oina numit tara manga nida mapung phana phanba ngamle amadi blood pressure tha amadagi tha ahum phawbagi manungda normal ohanba ngamle. Ngasi maglangsin bio New Life Advanced Diabetes Healing and Wellness Healthcare Center Thangmaiban DM University gi makha thangba kabole kai nongchup. Aikoi contact number 9856148205.
Shuti nataba numit sing the specialist amagi manakta chatpa matam sangdabara. Haujikti Babina Hospital na thabak tawba lalolitik tawba madi thabak sinba miyoi singidamag special weekend Sunday OPD clinic hangdok sari.
Nomaijing khudingi adongi khudong chagadaba matam yengbiraga ayuki pung mapaldagi nungtilgi pung mari fawbagi manungda medicine, ENT, cardiology, urology, gastroenterology, PMR, surgery, chest medicine amadi pediatrics ki experience leiraba specialist sing tanabiyo.
Subsidized or specialist consultation fee khangatlaba ahanba investigation amadi procedure da char taragi discount, priority registration, fast track appointment amadi mapam amattada tongan ba analayeng ikudong sabasingi kanaba lobiyo.
Adongi achinba matamda ayet papidana adongi hakchang fana thambiyo. Babina Hospital gi special weekend Sunday OPD clinic ta linksin bidao.
Appointment long nabakidamag amadi ahin buwahon singidamag 69093 90666 ta call tawbirao.
Mating leiba layeng fanghanjariba Babina Hospital hanadagi hena khudong chaba pizari.
Welcome back from the break. Our next top stories begins with a tragic late-night incident in Assam's Barpeta district claimed the life of two teenage boys after they were reportedly hit by a train on June 23rd evening. According to initial reports, the incident occurred in Barpeta Road area. The deceased have been identified as Jahangir Alam, 16, and Mustafa Khan, 17, both residents of Ajat Nakar in Barpeta Road town. Jahangir Alam was a student of BH College, while Mustafa Khan was pursuing his studies in the higher secondary sections in Dronacharya Academy. Residents say the two close friends shared a common aspirations of joining the Indian Army and regularly engaged in running and physical training sessions every morning and evening as part of their preparations. On the day of the incident, the two teenagers reportedly left their homes in evening for their routine practice session. However, concern grew when they did not return till late at night, prompting family members and local residents to launch a search. After several hours, at around 11 p.m., the bodies of the two boys were recovered on the railway tracks at Barpeta Road. Reports indicate that multiple trains had passed through the road during the night, making it difficult for this stage to determine which train was involved in the incident. Police from Barpeta Road Police Station, along with railway police personnel, reached the location soon after receiving the information and recovered the bodies. An investigation has been initiated to ascertain the circumstances surrounding the incident. A tragic drowning incident involving two young children has been reported from Kachua in Assam's Nagwan district, prompting renewed concerns over child safety during the rainy season. The incident occurred at Haldibari village in Kachua, where two girls from the same household reportedly drowned after falling into an unfenced pond near the residence while playing. The deceased children have been identified as a 5-year-old Aisha Sadiqa, daughter of Kamal Uddin, and a 6-year-old Somaya Akhtar, daughter of Jamal Uddin. Both were residents of Haldibari village. According to the reports, the children had been playing near their home when they accidentally fell into the pond. Family members launched a search after noticing their absence and searched the surrounding area for an extended period before eventually discovering the children's bodies floating in the water. Following the information about the incident, Kachua police reached the location, recovered the bodies, and sent them to Nagwan for post-mortem examination. Both the children were students of Lutu Mari Parijit Academy in Kachua. The incident has left the local community in deep mourning. With the onset of the rainy season, residents have been urged to remain especially vigilant and ensure children are supervised around water bodies to prevent similar tragedies. The Indian Army's Trishakti Corps has restored a vital transport lane in North Bengal by establishing a temporary footbridge across the Balason River at Dudhia, reconnecting Siliguri and Mirik after severe weather disruptions movement in the region. The intervention was undertaken following a requisition from the district administration after the existing bridge was washed away due to continuous rainfall, leaving the residents, commuters, and travelers facing significant difficulties in crossing the river. Responding swiftly to the situation, the Army constructed a 34-meter footbridge to restore pedestrian connectivity and ensure continued access to key roads, including border crossing points such as Bashupati Bhatak. The newly installed structure is expected to facilitate safe movement for local communities and travelers while providing immediate relief until a long-term solution is implemented. In addition to the temporary restoration effort, the Army is also working on plans to launch a wider Bailey Bridge in the near future based on some administrative requisition. Once operational, the bridge will accommodate vehicular traffic and help revive tourist movement in the region, an important contributor to local livelihoods. Authorities stated that special emphasis has been placed on structural security and safety measures to ensure stability and safe public usage of the bridge. An Army official said that the Indian Army remains committed to extending support to civil administration and local communities whenever required, adding that restoration of the connectivity corridor would ease daily movement, support tourism, and provide relief to residents until the permanent infrastructure solution is established. The initiative highlights the coordinated efforts of the Indian Army, civil administration, and local communities in addressing infrastructure challenges caused by adverse weather conditions. More than 15 residential quarters were damaged after heavy rainfall triggered flash floods and widespread inundations in the Posa area near the Northeastern Electric Power Corporation NEPCO project under Yazali Circle in Arunachal Pradesh, KE Panyor district, officials said on Wednesday, June 24. The flash flood occurred following intense overnight rainfall during the intervening night of June 23rd and June 24th, affecting areas in and around the NEPCO project site. According to an update issued by the State Disaster Management Department based on inputs received from the Deputy Commissioner of KE Panyor district, flooding was triggered after an under-construction retaining wall collapse, resulting in water entering low-lying residential quarters associated with the NEPCO project. Officials stated that more than 15 residential quarters sustained damage in the incident. One woman has been reported missing, while there were also preliminary reports indicating possible loss of life. However, authorities say that details are yet to be officially confirmed. Rescue and relief operations have been initiated with the State Disaster Response Force SDRF mobilized and directed to reach the affected location. The National Disaster Response Force (NDRF) has also been placed on alert and is moving towards the district to support emergency operations. Authorities further informed that all available reserves and vehicles within the Yazali jurisdictions have been deployed for response efforts. Ex-servicemen in the area have also been mobilized to assist rescue and relief measures. Heavy rainfall that lashed parts of Arunachal Pradesh on Wednesday, June 24 morning caused an extensive damage in Posa village, Pitipul and Nepko colony under Keyi Panyo district, disrupting normal life and affecting transportation connectivity. According to the local sources, continuous efforts triggered landslides and soil erosion at multiple locations, leading to significant damage to road and related infrastructures across the affected areas. The key road connecting Potin and Posa has been blocked at several points following landslides and the accumulations of debris, rendering the road inaccessible for vehicular movement. The disruption has affected daily commuting and interrupted the movement of essential goods and services in the region, causing inconveniences to residents. Authorities, along with local residents, are assessing the extent of the damage and are expected to undertake restorations work to re-establish road connectivity at the earliest. Delhi police have arrested an overstaying foreign national from Ivory Coast and his live-in partner from Nagaland for allegedly operating a cyber fraud racket that targeted women through matrimonial websites. The accused have been identified as Quadio Victor Nada, 36, a native of Ivory Coast who was illegally residing in India, and Ane Konyak, 30, a resident of Nagaland. The duo was arrested from a rented accommodations in Hastal Vihar near Holi Chowk in Uttam Nagar. According to police, the accused allegedly used matrimonial platforms to establish contact with women, lure them with fake romantic relationships, and subsequently cheat them of money on false promise of marriage. Investigators say the duo operated multiple bank accounts and used debit cards linked to mail accounts to channel and withdraw the fraud proceeds. To avoid attracting attention, Konyak was allegedly tasked with withdrawing cash from different ATMs, as her presence was considered less suspicious than that of the foreign nationals. The arrests were made by the Anti-narcotics cell in Dwarka district during a special operation targeting cyber fraud networks operating in the national capital. Acting on specific intelligence inputs and sustained surveillance, police discovered that a group of foreign nationals was allegedly involved in cyber fraud activities and using mule accounts to siphon off money from the victims. Based on the information gathered, police conducted a raid at the Uttam Nagar premises and apprehended the two suspects. During the search operation, police recovered 4 debit cards linked to mule accounts, a laptop, 5 mobile phones, and a passport from their possession. Two organizations representing surrendered militants in Tripura on Wednesday, June 24, withdrew their call for an indefinite rail and road blockade, following assurances from the state government that their demands will be examined. The withdrawal brought normalcy to traffic movements along the national highway and the railway network in the state. Police officials say no untoward incidents have been reported after the blockade was called off. The accusations had been announced by the Joint Action Rehabilitation Committee (JARC) and the Joint Action Committee (JAC), which have been pressing for the rehabilitations of former militants who laid down arms under various peace agreements. The organization have alleged that many surrendered cadres are yet to receive promised rehabilitation benefits despite having returned to the mainstream decades ago. Among their demands are proper rehabilitation packages, livelihood support, and withdrawal of pending cases against former militants. JARC leaders said the decision to withdraw the blockade was taken after discussions with the senior government officials on Tuesday night. According to them, the government acknowledged the issues raised by the organizations and assured them that the demands will be considered. The development comes weeks after former militant belonging to the outlawed National Liberation Front of Tripura (NLFT) and All Tripura Tiger Force (ATTF) withdrew a similar rail and highway blockade call following assurances from the state government. The recurring protests have highlighted lingering concerns among sections of surrendered militants over the implementations of rehabilitation measures and the resolutions of long-pending grievances. Tripura's traditional string instrument, the sarinda, has been granted a geographical indications GI tag, marking a major boost for the state's indigenous cultural heritage and traditional craftsmanship. Registered as Tripura Sarinda musical instrument, the recognition is expected to strengthen efforts to preserve one of the state's oldest folk instruments while creating a greater awareness of Tripura's musical traditions across the country and beyond. Chief Minister Manik Saha described the development as a proud moment for the state, saying the GI tag would help preserve and promote Tripura's traditional musical heritage while opening up new opportunities for the artisans and the musicians. The GI tag for Tripura Sarinda is a proud moment for our state. It will play a crucial role in preserving and promoting our traditional musical heritage while creating new opportunities for the artisans and the musicians, Saha said. The Chief Minister also congratulated the artisans, craftsmen, and musicians whose efforts helped secure the recognition, noting that their work has kept alive one of Tripura's most cherished musical traditions. With the addition of the Sarinda, Tripura now has 4 GI tag products. The list already includes Tripura Queen Pineapple, Tripura Risha and Pachra, Riknai and Matapari Pera. Traditional musician Ketra Mohan Diparma described the Sarinda as an integral part of Tripura's indigenous culture, saying it has been used for generations by generations of tribal communities. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma chaired a high-level review meeting with representatives of the Indian Army, NHIDCL, PWT and district administration officials to discuss solutions for easing traffic congestions along the Rilbong-Anjali-Barik Point corridor in Shillong. During the meeting, various proposals aimed at improving traffic flow were reviewed, including road widening plans, junction improvements, traffic management measures, and long-term infrastructure development options. The Chief Minister said the government is focused on implementing immediate measures to address the traffic bottlenecks while simultaneously planning sustainable long-term solutions for the city's growing transportation needs. With the upcoming national games in view, Sangma emphasized the importance of enhancing road connectivity and commuter convenience to ensure smooth movements of residents, visitors, and participants. He also appreciated the support and cooperation extended by the Indian Army and the other stakeholders in identifying practical solutions to Shillong's traffic challenges. The state government, he said, remains committed to building a more efficient, accessible, and commuter-friendly Shillong through coordinated efforts among all concerned agencies. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 94028909882 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Before we wind up, a very quick recap of the headlines once again. NIA takes over probes into killing of 3 church leaders in Manipur. Manipur police arrest 3 militants, recover arms cache in follow-up operation. Manipur police arrest 4 in separate drug busts, recover over 1 kg brown sugar. Arms and ammunition recovered in Manipur after PLA militants' arrest in Guam. Heavy rainfall triggers massive landslides, road damage in Arunachal's KE Panyor. Delhi police arrest Ivory Coast national Nagaland women for alleged matrimonial fraud. Heroin worth rupees 1.48 crore seized in Assam's Nalbari, 2 arrested. And Meghalaya Chief Minister reviews measures to ease Shillong traffic congestions ahead of the national camps. That's all for English news. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri News at 8:30. Stay safe and stay informed. Good night.